Hi guys, in this video we will be talking about Docker, more precisely what is Docker and why we need Docker we will see in this video. Before diving into Docker concepts, let's check the other traditional way of building an application. So what all things we need to ensure building of an application, either a Java application or any other application written in any other languages. So over here, I have written down some of the traditional ways that one traditional way in which there are some prerequisites that we need to ensure to run a Java application. The first is machine. We will definitely need a machine where our app will run. Secondly, we will need JDK for a Java application. Version number depends on the application configuration. It can be 7, 11, or any other version number. Third is Maven. Maven can be used for validating, compiling, testing, and building the application. To be more precise, it's for generating a byproducts of the application such as jar file or var file. Fourth, next thing we need to know where our app will run. So suppose it runs on a Tomcat server on port 8080. So that is also necessary. We need to define the port on which it will be running. And the last and foremost important thing is the command which we will be using to run our application. For example, if it's a Java application, the command can be java hyphen jar and name of jar file. So these are the prerequisites that we need to ensure in a traditional way for running an application. Now, suppose if my team wants to run the application that is developed by me on their machine. So what we can do is we can provide a byproduct which is a jar or var file to them. But when they will run this jar file, they might encounter issues as there can be a chance they don't meet a prerequisite such as compatible machine, compatible JDK version, or if port is not available on their machine on which the application needs to run. Now, what I can do to make my app run on any other machine? In simple terms, I can package my application with all the prerequisites that we have discussed over here, all the five prerequisites. To be more precise, package is nothing but a jar file with the environment and other configurations. So environment will be a machine, JDK version, configuration will be Maven and the port that should be available for running the application and the command that is used for running the application. This package in which we have the jar and environment and other configurations is called the Docker image. So instead of executing a jar file, my team, what they can do is they can execute the Docker image. So for example, this is a machine. The gray box is a machine on my teammates' local machine, local system. Over there, when the Docker image is executed, it creates a container inside the local machine. So this will not be a Docker image, it will be a Docker container. Let me correct that. This Docker container can be regarded or can be seen as similar to a virtual machine, but very small size. This VM will have a configuration already defined. For example, port specified in a Docker image to 8080 that we were discussing previously will be already open on the container. It will have the JDK version, compatible JDK version, and the command to run the application. In this way, my team will not require to make changes in the configuration on their machine. They can just directly hop on their machine, run this container, and they will be good to go in running my application. So takeaway from this video is that if we are packaging all the configuration environment with our jar files in a Docker container, other people who are running our application does not need to configure their machines to make it compatible with our application. They can just run Docker directly on their machine and they will be good to go. Thanks everyone.